Welcome to MedTech Global Insights. Today we are diving into one of the fastest growing sectors in medical technology, wearable devices. Your smartwatch, your fitness tracker, or your continuous glucose monitor all started as an idea, but they ended up as a regulated product. The journey from a consumer gadget to a medical device is filled with critical regulatory checkpoints. The first and most important step is classification. A simple step counter is a general wellness product, but the moment it uses a sensor to detect an irregular heartbeat for atrial fibrillation, it becomes a medical device under the FDA's jurisdiction. This distinction is crucial because it dictates the entire pathway to market. Many modern wearables are defined by their software. This is where the concept of software as a medical device, or SaMD, comes into play. The algorithm that analyzes data from a sensor can itself be the medical device. For example, the FDA did not clear the entire Apple Watch, but rather the specific ECG and irregular rhythm notification apps. This means your software requires its own rigorous validation, documentation, and testing to prove it is safe and effective. For most wearables in the United States, the most common regulatory pathway is the 510(k) pre-market notification. This process involves demonstrating that your new device is substantially equivalent to a device already legally on the market, which is known as a predicate device. This requires compiling a detailed technical dossier, including everything from device specifications and performance data to software validation and cybersecurity measures. Let's consider a real-world case, the evolution of continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs. Initially, these were complex, prescription-only devices for diabetic patients falling into a higher risk class. But as technology improved and data proved their safety and effectiveness, companies successfully navigated the FDA to get them approved for over-the-counter sales. This move dramatically expanded their market, but it required extensive clinical data and a carefully planned regulatory strategy to justify the change in classification and access. The challenge becomes even more complex when you plan to go global. The CE marking process under the MDR in Europe has different requirements than the FDA. Markets like China, Brazil, or Japan each have their own unique submission processes, language requirements, and local testing standards. Managing this global complexity is where a unified strategy becomes essential. Using a single, well-structured technical dossier as a foundation can streamline submissions across multiple markets, but it must be adapted for local requirements by in-country experts. This is how you turn a complex global map into a clear path to market access. For companies looking to navigate this intricate landscape, understanding these nuances is the key to success. If you need expert guidance on your global regulatory strategy, you can email us at info@pureglobal.com or visit the Pure Global website.